Welcome back. Now's the time of year where those home improvement projects need to get done, but should you DIY it or look to the pros?
Rachel Schwab is back from the Equitable Bank to talk about these projects and who should be doing them. Good to see you.
Nice to see you guys too.
Yeah.
Don't you think everyone wants to do it themselves if they can? They like watch all these shows out there and think, wow, that looks so easy.
Oh, right. All those HGTV shows.
Plumbing,
ripping down
no
walls
problem.
And yeah, installing all kinds of things.
No big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
right.
cares if it's load bearing, right?
Right, and I think that's just a small detail.
You don't really need that, do you?
Whatever.
But I think as you evaluate those things, your first point is really good. Besides assessing just how handy you really are, which is important, and thinking about these improvements, you need to consider the time, the labor involved, and the cost of the materials and equipment, because that's something you don't always think about when you get to the DIY. Is it going to be cheaper actually to use a pro?
Well, yeah, because the pros have those tools. They probably get lower. The tools. I mean, some of that stuff, like, do you really own a buzzsaw? I don't know. Maybe you do. But, you know,
what is a buzzsaw?
I don't know,
I don't know, but that's the first thing that came to mind. But
hanging out in your basement?
Yeah, maybe you do have those tools and maybe you are really handy, but are you going to have to take off of work? The contractors usually get better prices on materials as well because they do it in bulk.
Yes.
So those are things to consider.
Also the risk to yourself and to your property. You have to consider that.
Okay,
you got a bandsaw table? I've used one before. Those fingertips come real close.
Yeah, and I was not allowed to take shop in junior high because my parents said I cut off my arm, and I'm not kidding.
Not allowed. Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, poor Molly.
I know. I had to take home X and I sewed over my finger.
Oh, well then maybe it was a
The
good
needle went through my nail and through my finger.
So that was a good choice.
Probably a good, probably a good choice. But yeah, definitely think about the risk to yourself, but also your house. The worst thing is, right, you spend all this time, you work so hard, and then you end up having to call a professional in to fix your mess.
So true.
So you spend more money, you spend a bunch of time, and it looks terrible, or it wrecked your house.
Yes. So here are things left better to the pros. Additions or structural changes, electrical work for sure. A lot of times you need permits for that too.
Yes.
Plumbing, window replacement, HVAC, and removing large trees. Leave it to the pros.
Yeah. Absolutely, and especially like you said, the electricity, even things like some appliances, like gas appliances.
Yes.
Those require professionals to do those.
So what about things like painting, replacing and finishing cabinets, sealing decks, installing, what else?
Like tile,
faucets.
Faucets, things like that. Small things, changing hardware. Those are
I
things
would want to do that myself.
Yeah, those are things that most handy people can do themselves.
Okay.
But just, kind of do a real assessment of yourself. Like, how good am I at this? Is it going to be slopped all over?
Like even wallpaper can be a little sloppy.
Right. Well, wallpaper, I think that takes a real
art.
That is not that easy. It seems like we'll just slap it up there.
If you've ever tried to put one of those screens on your phone and you can't get it without bubbles, don't do wallpaper.
Right.
That's a good test.
Yeah. Can you do a wallpaper this big?
Yeah,
no,
you can't do it.
But no, those are things that most homeowners can do, and they're not also big structural things that will wreck your house.
Yes.
Okay, this is super exciting. If you've never heard of this, you need to, because there's something called a renovation mortgage. This allows you to purchase or refinance a home in need of professional repairs. But here's the deal: is there's no need for a second mortgage with this.
Yes. So this is great, especially right now. We were talking about there's not a lot of houses on the market, so people have a little bit less inventory to choose from. So let's say you go see a house, you love it, it's great, but the kitchen is hideous or it needs new bathrooms and stuff. You can get a general contractor to come in, give you bids, and we'll give you a loan for the purchase price of the home plus the price of the renovation up to a certain amount. But then you can buy that house and you can renovate it all in one.
That's so cool.
It's so great. There's not a lot of people doing this on the market. The Equitable Bank does it. We know what we're doing. We work with builders and remodelers all the time, so we can help you out with that. And it's cheaper, it's easier.
Love it.
The Equitable Bank offers that renovation mortgage. Ask about it today.
Don't
all you
saw
need to
your
do.
finger off.
No.
Be careful
It's a safety loan.
It's a safety loan. 414-777-4411, theequitablebank.com. The Equitable Bank rocks.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. We think so too.
Yeah, great loans. You always have the best advice. It's awesome. Thank you,
Rachel.
Rachel.
Thanks for having me.